What is up YouTube? It is Matty on Matty's mini account, which is called Clashing Matty, and my main is Clashing Matty as well, so nice and original. Anyway, I'm going to try a live 3-star attack and see how we get on. So it's number 35, it's the bottom 10 or 9 in the war. I'm going to take the bottom 2 because it's my noob account. It's the general, so I'm going to try a Shattered GoHo through the bottom side. I'll do the attack and then I'll talk you through it after. So yeah, I'm not trying to I don't want to clog up too much. If you just want to see the raid, then I'll do it now and then talk about it after. So just going to double check my armies already. If I hit the army button screen, actually you can do that in war now. So if I go into war, there it is. So 2 heal, a rage and a jump, poison spell. You can see my Shattered being the 2 golems, 22 hogs, 10 wizards, 4 loons, 2 goblins and 2 barbarians and 2 giants. You'll see how it all slots together in a moment for the raid, but let's go and see if we can get the job done. Okay. There we go, 1 set done. That's highly annoying that there's a Tesla there, not gonna lie. Okay, meanwhile, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I've caught the CC pull, got to be wary of that. Okay, I'm going to drop the queen down over here. Drop a single hog in over there, single hog in there and there. I'm going to get everything to start moving inwards. Here we go. I need to deal with that CC. Single hog this way as well. Okay, Loon. Everything's going inwards now. Just gonna wait for the king to aggro onto the enemy queen. Meanwhile, I'm gonna send a couple of hogs in to go and take that arch tower down, because that needs to happen. King ability, there we go. Here we go then. Giant. 1, 2, 3, 4. Queen ability. Hog set 1. And then hog set 2 over here. Okay, meanwhile I'm going to do a bit of a cleanup. Wow. That was a really frustrating setup to the base, to be frank. Yeah, so the guy's got the sideways Teslas, which are just annoying more than anything. I'm running out of hogs now. It's just down to the last... Oh, mate. Come on, get the king. Okay, we've got 50 seconds. I think we're going to be okay. We cleared the bottom side of the base. Quite a few things did go wrong there. So, I wasn't meant to pull the CC quite so early. I think I'm going to get away with the 3-star. I'm pretty confident of that, actually, by the look of it. But yeah, I did not expect the Teslas where they were. My golem sort of died early on. I was meant to drop... I'll talk to you what I was meant to do, and then what actually happened in a second. But meanwhile, let's just pick up this 3-star for the clan. It was all meant to happen a little bit smoother than that. Let me tell you that. But yeah, I suppose when you don't expect... I didn't expect the CC pull. That was the thing that threw me off. And I didn't expect the Teslas to be there. So I'm just going to go back in and scout the base first. Then we'll watch the replay. So I'll go to Sketch and draw a little picture. Hold on. Where are we? Sketch. Okay. So what I wanted to do was, I'll put it simply, I wanted to take out I thought that if I sent in a couple of side loons, so I will use, what colour? White for side loons, and I'll change this to drawing utensil. I thought if I send in 2 loons there, the barb was just to help distract the arch tower for a few seconds to try and make sure that the loons got to it, so the arch tower was just distracted for a split second. So I thought if I take those down, I didn't think the sweepers were going to go. But I knew the arch towers definitely would, just because from practicing looning in the past. So that was my idea there. And down the bottom side of the base, I thought, well, if I drop, where are we? No, wrong tool. I need this one, and I need pink, because I'm going to do the golems. And I thought, if I drop golem in over here and a golem in over here, all 4 defences are going to be distracted. So what the idea was then was to use some wizards to clear these outside buildings, including the camp each side, and then which I'm going to use black to signify the hogs. I was going to drop a single hog on each of those defences. Look, so everything should have gone down at the bottom side. Then if I wall breaker in down here, and drop the queen sort of in from. Well, if I drop the queen at near the start of the road, because all those defences would be distracted because of the golems, the queen would sort of start taking down the gold mines. The wizards would have already taken down the army camps, then moved up to the gold mines, and then the queen would have taken down the dark storage, and everything would have moved in towards those other 2 defences. I might have sent a hog in there, but the raid fell apart a little bit to go and help with the next layer. So the theory would be, if I just flick to yellow, hold on, I'd have jumped straight over the mortar, because that would get me into the core to go and get the queen, because I knew she would sort of get into a position where she was going to get killed. Assuming that there's Teslas in the little spots below the town hall, they would have died en route. And then what I've basically done is wrote off almost the whole of the bottom side of the base. So if you look, all those sort of defences would have gone in the process, and then I'm left with the top side of the base. In fact, the mortars would have gone en route as well, because the wizards would have then pushed in. I had a rage spell, and my plan to actually use the rage spell was, if I draw it on with a blue circle, I was planning to use the rage spell probably over here, over where the Teslas are, where the CC came to meet. But what happened is the loons pulled the CC, which meant that then it was because they pulled it, it came to meet my golem, which ended up dying a little bit early, that sort of thing. Oops, did not mean to grab that. To push that back, I think it was about there. And then, anyway, towards the top side of the raid, what I was planning to do, if I use orange for giants, here we go, and move back to the pencil. I was planning to use a giant to distract in, and then just to use a group of hogs, oops, didn't mean to do that, group of hogs to just take down the remaining defences at the top side, and then they would all converge right into the middle, and then I'd use the heal spell like about, oh god, this app can be so annoying sometimes, there, and wow, sorry boys. Okay, and I'll put I was going to put the second one about there. So you can see I've pretty much eliminated the whole base. They might have had to pull back for the mortar. The hogs might have had to push through to get the mortars and the sweepers, but that was the plan. So to take down the whole base, you can see it looked quite relatively straightforward. So let's go back into the raid now and watch the replay of how it actually went down and where the mistakes were and where I could have potentially improved that raid. Okie dokie. Oh, there is a live. Should we check it? Let's go and have a quick look. So let's have a sneaky little look. It's another general. See, this guy's doing a Shattered Laloon. Is it Shattered? Yes, it is. He's going straight down the middle. Earthquakes to allow him in. The Queen is shooting the Golem, which isn't going to do him much good. Wizards on the cannon's nice, but I think the Queen, she will move north now, particularly that Tesla's helped. Oh, the clutch Wizards on that drill. She's definitely going to move north now. Okay, that rage spell's going to help. The Queen's going to take down both those air defences. I'm pretty much sure of that. In fact, the Golem on the air defence is going to help things along as well. Wow, he's basically used all spells at the start of the raid, so he's got no rage spells left. That's going to be awkward. Both air defences are down now though, so I'm assuming he's hoping to. He might go and actually grab a sweeper. If you look at the distance, I think depends which way the queen moves. Oh no, she's chasing down. Oh, she's on the town hall. Not a chance. This is a really weird raid. Really odd, because normally with particularly a Shattered Laloon or an attack like that, you definitely need spells to get onto the to take down the rest of the base. My phone seems to have froze. I'm hoping that's going to ease up in 1 second, because I would like to carry on this video. Plain and simply. Just going to have a quick swig of drink while we come back. Looking at the rest of the raids, got 5 loons left and an extra hound. Maybe the rage spells, or lack of, might help him in this scenario actually, because it's going to allow the hounds to pop. Those sweepers are going to be damn annoying. I think time is also going to kill him on this one, to be honest. Although he has got some wizards down the bottom side with goblins as well, so he's already got plans for that. Let's watch the rest of the raid unfold. I think if there's did the final hound pop? I think it did. No, it didn't. There it is. Actually, he might have this. I think he's got it. What a weird strategy. I've never considered not using like rage spells for the main portion of a Laloon raid. Jeez. Anyway, looks like that is a sick 3-star, to be fair. I wonder if the clan or anyone else in the watching. Yeah, he's already back. I think because he what you can do is once the raid's done like this, you can just quit out, and the rest of the raid will sort of be done. Wow, fair play though. Anyway, I'm not going to do the Jake thing and say ninjaed. Let's go back to my raid and see where it failed and where it worked. So let's look at the start loons. So the Tesla's popping was kind of annoying. I didn't really want that to happen, or I didn't want them to be there, to be fair. I had no idea. So that threw me off a little. And look, the CC pull did come out, which, because it was only a partial pull, it meant the loon didn't come out, which was also in there. When my golems were there, you see I dropped the wizard too early at the top, and because I dropped that wizard too early, it targeted my other wizards, so my complete sort of funneling failed on that, and then it finally started hitting the golem. On the other side, I've got the dragon hitting the golem as well. Slightly odd placed poison, but the dragon was in it, so it was going to help take it down. But because I didn't get the full CC pull, I was expecting it to get the CC pull when I sort of jumped over the mortar, to be honest. But the whole sort of start of the raid fell down a bit. Had to waste a couple of hogs, wasted the wizards. The defences didn't go down. Look, it's just really not smooth. Which clearly I was hoping for a bit of a smooth raid, of course. I did delay the king drop, so he didn't get targeted. He carried on moving forwards and ultimately went into the core, which is where I needed him to go, and then he took down the queen after a little bit of persuasion. I did sort of panic on the hog drop because of all the rest of the raid had sort of gone a bit hadn't worked quite fully. I did make sure that arch tower went down there with a couple of extra hogs. I should have dropped giants on the side, then the hogs, then moved to the other side, because I then sort of panicked on that heal. That first heal there was very bad. I mean, no hogs were in it whatsoever. I thought they were going to put both sets of hogs were going to pull inwards to the air defense. So you can see my planning of the raid. It just all went a little bit off. So yeah, I suppose you have to plan. But sometimes especially on first raids, you can't. My biggest fail on this raid was not anticipating the CC pull, and ultimately bad spots for heal spells as well. That really didn't help. So I think if I'd have let it play a little bit and just delayed the heal drop a little bit, I'd have been able to be a bit more successful with that placement and place them where the hogs were actually going to benefit from them. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that raid, that disaster of a raid, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.